Hello everyone and welcome to our very special speed paint today. Today we're finally drawing some Brawlhalla fan art. I've done a lot of Brawlhalla stuff in the on the channel, a lot of montages and stuff. You've seen it in maybe like a few update videos or something. And I'm eventually going to be doing some Brawlhalla analysis videos on Pineapple Grenadier talks about stuff. But today we're finally doing some Brawlhalla speed paints, which I think is really interesting. I don't know, I've been playing this game for I guess like 2 years, and it's weird that just now I'm starting to draw fan art of this game. I've been playing this game a lot. I feel like it's weird because the playtime has surpassed my playtime for Smash Brothers, basically. Which I think is crazy. Like Smash Brothers I think is 500 hours and I think Brawlhalla is 520. So I guess not a lot. I think the thing about that though is that whenever I play Smash Brothers, it's always with like friends and family. So we're always going to be playing for like a good few hours, but I always play Brawlhalla by myself. Nevertheless, I'm here and I'm drawing, as of recording this, the recent legend Reno, the bounty hunter. I think Reno is cool. I think we've been due for more cowboy guys, more space guys as well. I don't know. I can't like call off the top of my head all, because it's like, I don't know. It's like you got, I guess it's like you got like fantasy guys, you got future guys, you got present day guys. And you don't really have a whole lot of space guys. I don't know what the deal with Orion is. Zerial's definitely a fantasy guy. Yeah, it's really only like Vrax. Vrax is like the only space guy really, and Cassidy is really like the only cowboy girl, the only cowboy guy. So it's like here we get two. We get two dudes. We get like two dudes in one. We get cowboy guy and we get space guy. Okay, so this is the big game changer. I adore this pen. This pen is radical. I never do I always draw without pen pressure. For some reason, this pen just did not want to cooperate. I was like, no pen pressure, no pen pressure. And I just drew with pen pressure anyway. I think it's just something that's innate with the pen. Like here I am, I'm checking it, like what's the deal? It's like, I don't want any pen pressure. It's like, it has pen pressure. I think for me it's like pen pressure is something that you can control when you're doing like traditional stuff. Like you draw lightly with a pencil when you want to do shading or like an undersketch, and you draw a lot harder when you're doing like hard lines or with your coloring or something. And I feel like that's really hard, at least for me personally, to replicate. It was one of the challenges I had to figure out when I was starting to draw with a tablet for the first time, because everything would look really wonky and I feel like I wouldn't have any control. And then I figured out what pen pressure was, and I was like, you know what? I'm not really into this. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I know a lot of artists draw with pen pressure. I don't. But this one was like, I don't care about your rules. We're having pen pressure, and I think it turned out actually really cool. Actually, it adds a lot of weight to the character, and it makes everything feel a lot more dynamic. Like this character is like leaning in and stuff, and I think all of the different weight applied to different lines and stuff. It looks really good, really nice, honestly. I missed a lot of details when drawing this guy. There's a lot of stuff on this guy's design, which I think speaks to like how complex all these characters' designs are, honestly, and how many like designs they have to like make for all these games and stuff. Like they have to animate all this stuff probably by hand, and it's like they're so detailed. For me, when I'm like drawing really detailed characters, similar to what I was talking about with the Nessa video, and when I was mentioning the Xenoblade speed paint that I did, it's like, what stuff is important, right? What stuff communicates that this is the character that you're drawing, and what stuff can you skip, right? Like I didn't put his badge, I didn't put the little X on his hat. I just like barely was able to make out the bullets on his holster and his hat. And I just barely did like the guns, like the basic shape of the guns. So it's like, what stuff is important? What stuff is integral to the drawing and the design of the character, and what stuff can you leave out, like that has to do with your style and stuff. This one thing is something I started doing a lot more. Has been me like using the selection, not the selection tool, the magic wand tool to like do some quick coloring. It's helped out a lot, especially with this character where it's like you don't want to like always bucket tool everything. I feel like the bucket tool is a lot more finicky in Clip Studio Paint than in like other painting programs that I've done. I feel like pixels are just always like really weird, and it's like sometimes it's really reliable and sometimes it's just, I don't know, it's weird. So having the magic wand tool to do some like larger fills is really helpful. I think combined with the color, I think the line art is really cool. I really like how the line art turned out, especially with how I did his hair. I think it turned out really well, honestly. I don't know. It's definitely gotten me to think about like pen pressure and stuff. But I don't know. I think this turned out really cool. I'm really happy with this one. I think Brawlhalla characters are just really fun to draw. They have really fun silhouettes, you know, with the chunky arms and legs, and like the stocky sort of blocky bodies. So it's like you can like break down, you know, what type of character this is. They're very, I think they're like pretty inviting to draw, but they still sort of like you still sort of are able to allude to like different body types, like with characters like Kaya and Zol and Jaehyun, because they're all like different ages and different body, have different body masses and stuff. This is the return of what I'd like to call the block off style of backgrounds, where I cut off bits and pieces with like black. That forced me to have to color the line art, which I haven't done in a while, honestly. But I think it was for the better, though. Another thing I also started doing too is that usually when I start my texture, like applying stuff, I usually do like a base layer of red, yellow, and blue, and it's sort of to give the picture like an initial like watercolor feeling. And when I did that on Medibang Paint, I used a watercolor brush. Now it's just sort of like whatever, but for some reason I decided to do with magenta, cyan, yellow, and white. Just, I don't know, just because, I guess. I don't know, I guess maybe because I remember seeing something like how red, yellow, and blue aren't like, they're not natural primary colors or something like that. I haven't been able to notice an initial difference in how colors work, but I don't know. I think it turned out really nice. I love how the background turned out with like the different streaks and stuff. I think it helps because I used less texture layers. Like in this one, yeah, I only used like 3, right? And I think it turned out really well, honestly. I think this is probably one of my favorite pieces so far, probably in like 2021. I really like this piece. And I hope you enjoyed it too. Stick around for a lot more Brawlhalla stuff. Stick around for more speed paints. And thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. If you liked the video, leave a comment and tell me what you thought about it. Also, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can always know when I upload a video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.